From a tiny boy playing in the nets at Harvard and Queen's Park to the present, Dwayne Bravo has assembled a gigantic reputation in all forms of cricket. He remains the only bowler to have taken 500 plus wickets in the T20 format. He did so playing for the West Indies and a number of international franchise teams, including those in the Indian Premier League and in the Australian Big Bash League. Dwayne played his first interzonal match at 19. He opened the batting and made 62. People were impressed with this small player amongst big men in the zone. He recognizes the importance of playing in the zone.
Because that is where it started. If you don't play zonals, you don't move on. So it's like school cricket, zonal cricket, national team, trials, club cricket, all these things. There's a build-up.
Dwayne credits his first coach and mentor, Charles Gillen, for bringing him to the Oval from where he launched his career at the tender age of 8 years old. Having gone through junior interzonal tournaments, Dwayne was ready for the big times.
When you come up against South, we come up against Central, our challenge was to be the best team in the zone. And I've won a few championships in the zone, but South or Central used to always be the two teams that actually really competitive, and I enjoyed these battles. I was happy to see that from the zone that so much of us went on to fulfill our true potential by representing Trinidad and Tobago national team and representing West Indies team and play cricket all around the world, and to this day we still have a very strong friendship and everyone is happy.
The all-rounder from Santa Cruz says even coming to the end of his international career with an established and awesome international reputation in batting, bowling, fielding, and as captain of several teams including the West Indies, he still enjoys returning home, playing and passing on information he has gained over the couple decades of competing. Bravo highly recommends to youngsters to get to know what it means to the people of the Caribbean for their team to do well, to be the champion team. He says that lesson was instilled in him from very young. He maintains playing in the zone is vital.
And I don't think you can play for Trinidad or West Indies if you don't start with a foundation, and North Zone is where it started. It started with me, it started with Brian Lara, it started with Pollard, it started with Darren Bravo, it started with all of us.
Bravo has some timely advice for the administration of cricket in all of the zones as a means of enhancing the quality of cricket to be played by youngsters getting involved in the game.
And especially now, you're looking at 20 years later down the road, you haven't seen much change. I think the league itself is kind of deteriorate. I just think development on the whole throughout the entire country has not improved, and that's from zone cricket to club cricket, international cricket, and in the region we keep relying on natural ability and natural talent, but natural ability could only take you so far, and I think there's a lot more should be done from zonal level to club level to national level to international level.
At this stage of his career, Bravo says he looks forward to playing in the zone in order to pass on information to young players.
You have to creep before you walk. I know a lot of people like to see the end results. Okay, I want to play for West Indies. How do you play for West Indies? You have to perform. Where do you perform? You perform at North Zone, then eventually you perform at club, then eventually you perform at the national team. So I don't see how someone could overlook North Zone or zonal cricket and think that they could just make it to the West Indies or at a franchise level. You have to start somewhere. Somebody have to see you. Your name have to be called in. You have to be consistent, and then eventually you'll get an opportunity. But the zones is where it starts.
Dwayne Bravo, a product of the North Zone, who became an international and much sought after talent. After his playing days in the IPL, Dwayne was hired as bowling coach of his team, the Chennai Super Kings.